I'm sure the ones who are being awarded the degree, they are really, excited, and they feel that they should be on the street rather than anybody else. So I congratulate all of you that you have mashallah graduated and you will be earning your certificates or degrees today. So that's a proud moment. For you, I have some advice, and I'm sure that you already know all that. So this is just a review. I've written some P's as I was listening to a wonderful presentation before me. So while I was listening, a few ideas came to me. I had written a long speech, which I'm not going to use now. I'm going to talk about some P's that I've written just now. The first P is plan. So once you have graduated and you go back to your schools or you acquire new jobs, this will be the first step, right? And if you don't plan, you plan to fail, right? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So it is important that you plan. Whether you are a teacher or you are a housewife or you are doing any other job in the world, this is the most important P of everyone's life. Whoever plans is successful, right? Because you know what you're going to do, you know your steps, you are calculated, and you know what step is my next step and how is it going to benefit me, because you have carefully thought about your plan and then you put it in action. So therefore, the first P, which is the most important piece, specifically for teachers, that you need to plan. So every day you need to plan what to do. So even if you are dealing with autistic children, so you need to plan. So how will I address his problems? How will I support it with the child? So you need to do all that, right? So planning is the most important. Another P that I have written is play. Play is extremely important for children. That is how they are learning about their practical life, right? So they emulate the roles of their parents. They copy you at home. And I remember I saw two children coming from two different schools and they were playing teacher-teacher. One was very humble and polite, don't do that, look at me, be careful, don't fight. And the other one said, I'm going to come and slap you. Right? What does this show us? The environment that these children are going to. So your children are going to emulate you in their play. Parents are emulated in the play. So they copy the real life roles and characters, and that is how two things are manifest. One is their learning, and the second is what kind of environment they are getting from the adults around them. So it is extremely important that we as teachers are very careful that what kind of atmosphere, what kind of environment are you going to play in your class. Right? So this is the second P, which is extremely important. The second is practice. At this level, at the pre-primary level, it is extremely important that whatever is done is practiced several times. Don't think that you have explained it once so the children will remember and now you don't have to say it again. You have to do it again and again. Even the stories. Children want to listen to the same story again and again and again. Why? Because they feel comfortable. Even their daily timetable should not be changed frequently. If it is changed frequently, then they feel uncomfortable. They are happy in a plan, in a decent, in a regular timetable that they need to follow. Right? So changing the timetable also a lot is not a very good idea for them. So practice, practice, practice. Don't put the pencil in their hand before they are ready to write. Right? So wait for their readiness. Once they are ready, then you can move on to the next step. So practice is the key to success. Then praise. Praise is encouraging. Praise is accepting them as they are And you must have studied in your course about multiple intelligences. So everyone is coming from a different, background, plus they have different intelligences that are dominant. So according to their intelligences, they are going to behave in a different way. They are going to react to different prompts that you present. They are going to react to different teaching styles. So you have to, change and mold your styles according to their styles. You have to match your teaching method with the student's learning method. Right? You have to stretch their weak intelligences. You want them to be better and better in every different aspect of intelligence. Right? All the 9 intelligences that are there. And you need to celebrate. Right? Praise is celebration also. So you need to celebrate that every child that you have in your class is different. They have different capabilities, they have different styles of learning, they learn differently, they present their learning differently. So celebrate their differences. Be happy that you have a diverse set of students that you are dealing with. They are not all alike. And if everybody would have been alike, there wouldn't be any fun. Right? Life's beauty is the diversity of it. So celebrate their diversity and differences, praise them, and have pride in them. If you have pride in them and you communicate this pride to them in some way, that is going to make them proud. Today at our school we have a program, and I'm missing that program because I had committed here. The children, their personalities are different when you trust them to go on the stage and say this to the audience. So today I could see the boys, I'm in the boys campus, so I could see the boys, they had different personality to it. Because they were feeling proud that I'll be walking on the stage and saying something to the audience. So have pride. If you have pride, if you trust them, if you feel that yes, you can do it, then only they will be able to do it, right? So the man who wins is the man who thinks he can, right? We have all read this poem. So you should trust that if they believe that they can, they will be able to do it, and that will come from the teacher. And the last is push. The development, the growth of the children depends on your push, your support, your scaffold. So scaffold them till the time they are ready to go on their own. And once they are, you have to remove the scaffold. Right? Scaffold cannot be there forever. If this over here, we had a scaffold, we wouldn't be able to stand here under this roof. Right? So you put the scaffold till the time the child can move on his own. Once he is ready and he can move on his own, you have to remove the scaffold. Right? So your pride, your push, your practice, your play, don't let your child die. Right? Everybody has a child inside. If you let your child die, then you will not be able to teach the children. You have to keep that alive. Be a child with the children and play with them. Right? And plan. Now, two ashar that I had selected, I don't want to not use them. These are two of my most favorite ashar of Kalam Iqbal that I want to share. The first is, वही है साहिब अमरोज जिसने अपनी हिम्मत से, वही है साहिब अमरोज जिसने अपनी हिम्मत से ज़माने के समंदर से निकाला गौहरे पर्दा. I hope everybody understands. So Sahib Amroz is the person who is in charge of the head of today, right? And Gauhare Parda is the pearl of the future, right? Mustaqbil ka Gauhar. So you can create your future with your own himmat, right? So you have to have that himmat to be able to create the kind of future that you people want for yourself. And the last is another share which is one of my favorite. Jahane taza ki afkar taza se hai namoor. Jahane taza ki afkar taza se hai namoor. We cannot keep doing what was done with us, right? The children are different, and they are going to be, in the practical field 10 years and 20 years from now. So we cannot teach them using the methods of the past. We have to move forward. So जहानी ताज़ा की अखबार ताज़ा से है खून कि संगो किश से होता नहीं जहाँ पैदा होते नहीं जहाँ पैदा नहीं. So जहाँ is never going to be created with just stones and just yes and dirt, right? You cannot do that. What you need is अखबार ताज़ा. Because सिर्फ पत्थरों से कोई ड्रीम fulfill नहीं होती. Dream is fulfilled with your plan, with your conscious effort, and then only you are able to achieve your targets. So good luck to all of you going in a practical field, applying what you have learned, and I hope that you are able to apply